Hey y'all, I am Asha Cerise with Damn Near Vegan. Welcome back to my channel. I know I've been neglecting you this year. 2020 has been a wild ride for all of us. We all know that. So at the beginning of the pandemic, I definitely had challenged myself to post every day, post a recipe video every day, and I wanted to keep going with it after I completed my week challenge. And my phone ran out of storage and it frustrated the heck out of me because it kept cutting my videos off and I just fell off. I've definitely been trying to build my other platforms. There's so many platforms to keep up with, y'all. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, everything. So forgive me for being neglectful on YouTube this year, but I'm back. I wanted to bring a special message the last day of 2020 so that it can set the tone for 2021, because I'm gonna be on here posting and I might not always be cute, made up, done up in the kitchen whipping up anything. I might be just coming on here to talk to y'all about stuff. So I have a lot of things in store. I want to be more present on my YouTube, so check me out, you know, share, like, comment, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Tell a friend, all right? But let's get into the message that I have for you today. So this is December 31st, 2020. Everyone has their own idea of what to do, what to leave behind, or what rituals they perform, or whatever it is that you do for the new year. What I'm doing today is practicing the art of letting go, because that is something that I personally have struggles with. And you know, you don't have to wait until the last day of the year or any special occasion to let go of anything that no longer serves you. But you know, I wanted to do this today because I do not want to go into a new year holding on to certain things, and it is symbolic of other things as well for me. Me personally, I did not realize your girl was low-key a hoarder until until I had to do some self-reflecting and really listen to what has been told to me and accept it and receive it, because I resist certain things, or in the past I resisted certain opinions or anything that somebody would tell me about myself that I just didn't see. I'm like, no, that ain't me. But just a backstory. When I was married, me and my ex-husband used to get into such big arguments every time we moved. And the first time, you know, he actually moved in with me in my first apartment, so he didn't really know all the things that I had in the little storage closet outside. So when we first moved, and you know, we're moving the house, and then it's like time to move the storage, and he's pulling out my childhood toys and suitcases full of childhood clothes and all kind of stuff that I was holding on to, and he's like, oh no, why you still have this? Oh, you a pack rat? Because that was a trigger for him personally. You know, whatever he dealt with growing up, he felt like he didn't like anything that looked similar to a pack rat. So we got into big arguments. You know, I ended up throwing away some things and taking things to certain places that I didn't want to let go. But it happened, like every time we moved, there was something that he found that he's like, why you still have this? So it wasn't even that long ago that I realized. So that was back in 2009 or 10 when we moved. No, 2010 when we moved. So that was the first time somebody actually told me that. But 2014, after we had separated, divorced, he passed away, I had moved into my own place, or I was moving out of my own place to come to Georgia. I actually had a whole U-Haul with a whole car attached to the back that I took from Denver, me, my mom, and a friend. We drove from Denver all the way to Atlanta. This is whatever that was in my apartment or my condo that I had before I moved down here. All the, you know, marriage stuff that I just kind of put in the closet because we were divorced and I just didn't want to go through it. Everything that I had that I was still holding on from childhood and just over the years accumulating things. I put all that into a U-Haul, attached my car to the back, and we drove it across the country to come here. I would say less than a month and a half. The car that I brought that was attached got repossessed because I got behind. I told them I'll have your money on Friday because I was expecting a check. They said cool. Wednesday night they came and swooped that thing up. So so that was one waste of money and waste of time, taking a whole car that ended up being taken away. The U-Haul was full of old furniture. I had all my sofas that I ever had. I had, beds, TV, all these clothes, all these papers, all these documents, pictures, just a whole lot of stuff. And most of the things ended up in the back shed once we moved into this house. And one day I just, me and my mom were doing some spring cleaning or deep cleaning or whatever. We decided to clear out the shed. We started a little fire in the backyard, and I ended up throwing away a lot of stuff. I burned a lot of things that I had that just, if you haven't seen things in over a year and you didn't need it, you probably don't need it ever. You're holding on to it because you don't want to let it go. You're having fear of you're gonna need it one day. Fear of I'm gonna miss this one day. Fear of I won't get this back if I throw this away. So, and that applies to anybody, anything or anybody. The same thing. When you're holding on to a toxic situation, you're holding on to them because of fear of, oh, I'm gonna miss them, oh, I'm gonna need them, oh, I'm not gonna get anybody else. So it all is in alignment. So that was the day that I realized that I had a lot of stuff. I burned things that were like, big folders full of high school papers and stuff. And like, I do like to keep special things, just a little bit. Like I have a journal that I had since I was in elementary school, little things like that. I do want to keep certain special items, but not all the items. So I got rid of a lot of stuff that day, and I still have a lot of stuff. I think it was that same cleanup day, I ended up finding a check that was almost $1,000. And by the time I found it and followed up about it, it was too late to get it. So me having and hoarding all of that paper and all those unopened letters had me miss out on almost $1,000. So that was when I really was like, dang, okay, maybe a girl is a pack rat. So, ever since then, I do, every now and then do a good deep clean of my closet and my drawers and everything. And I've since gotten rid of all the old sofas, all of the old furniture that I no longer needed. I've gotten rid of a lot of papers. I've gotten rid of a lot of clothes. But I still have so many clothes. I painted my dressers, and I was in here getting ready to put my clothes back in the dresser, and I was just looking at it like, I have all these clothes set up on the bed that I'm getting ready to put back in the drawers. My closet was open, so I'm seeing all the clothes that I have in my closet. And then I had a laundry basket full of clothes that needed to be folded to go into the drawer. And I'm looking like, where are all these clothes coming from? And why do I have all of them? Because I really don't even like a lot of the clothes that I have, because either they're no longer my style, I've worn it so much that I'm sick of it, or it's just, something that I lounge around with. And at this point, all of it really can go. But we gonna get into this. All right, so this is gonna be my project for today. I'm not sure if you've heard of Marie Kondo, but I heard about her a few years back when someone was mentioning her book. I believe it's titled The Magical Art of Tidying Up. I'll put it here. But once I heard her name being mentioned, it was like I just started hearing it everywhere. Like I would be watching a sitcom, a movie, just in random conversation I would hear her name brought up. And I believe she has a show on Netflix as well too, where she helps people with her method. I didn't read the book, but I listened to the audiobook, and she has a really dope method of organizing and clearing clutter out of your life and out of your home. So some of the big takeaways that I got from it, I'll let you look her up so you can get step-by-step methods, but she basically has you categorize everything in your home. So you might do all the clothes, all the photos, all the documents, all the kitchen utensils, whatever you're working on clearing up that day. But I'm gonna focus on clothes. So I'm not doing it exactly how she's recommending doing, but what she recommends is actually taking all the clothes out of the drawers and the closets in each room, the whole house, wherever you keep clothes, putting all of it into a big pile onto the floor, and actually going through the pile and holding items in your hand, each item individually, and asking yourself, does this bring joy? Does this spark joy? Or does it annoy? In other words, do you find happiness in this article of clothing? Like, is this something that you actually absolutely love to wear? Is it like, wow, I love to wear this. It looks good on me. It still looks good. It feels good on my skin. It keeps me warm. Whatever your reasoning is, if it makes you happy when you hold it and you really love it and you want to keep it, you put that in one pile. And if it's something that you hold that doesn't spark joy, no, you don't just toss it away. She mentions some things about, every item holding energy, like even coming into your own house, like she mentions, thanking your home, like talking to your home, like, hi, I'm here, I'm back. Thank you for, providing me with shelter. Like, so she's very intentional on being grateful, showing gratitude, and expressing gratitude to everything that holds energy. And clothes, papers, all of that holds energy. So if you don't, necessarily love the item and no longer sparks joy in your life, no longer has a purpose in your life, you thank it for its purpose. Like, thank you. You did have me looking cute when I did wear you. You kept me warm. You fulfilled your purpose. And you put it in a giveaway or a takeaway pile. A giveaway or a throwaway pile. I got my panties showing over here. No, I'm just playing. That's all right. So I'm going through this pile. This is pretty much what I took out of all these drawers, and I'm going to add some more things as well. But I'm going to go through this pile, and your girl might not end up with any clothes, to be honest, because some of these items, like this item, I'm going to post a picture to y'all. This is an item that I've had since I was a teenager. When I first had this, these words were shiny and gold, and the hummingbird that's on here was full of color. And I got this from a store called Rave. I don't know if y'all had Rave where you grew up, but it was kind of like Rainbow in Denver. It was like Rainbow and Rave were the two clothing stores that we would shop at. So I don't know, I no longer need this. I'm gonna post a picture of me wearing this shirt. But I no longer need this. It no longer serves a purpose in my life. I thank you for the times that you did serve a purpose, and thank you for, bringing me joy at one point. But, you fulfilled your purpose. So that's what I'm doing today, y'all. This is symbolic of letting go of people, behaviors, toxicity, anything that no longer serves you out of your life as well. Because most of the time when we're holding on to all these things, it's out of fear. It's out of fear of missing it, out of fear of one day needing it, out of fear of will it be replaced. And that goes for people, things, behaviors as well. But when you're holding on to something so tight and you don't want to let it go, look what your hands are doing. They're balling a fist. So not only are they keeping in what you already have, they're not allowing anything else to come in. So in other words, you're blocking your blessings, holding on to things that no longer serve you. So let's clear out the clutter in our homes, in our lives, in our minds, in our hearts, in our space, and make way for beautiful new blessings, beautiful new opportunities, beautiful new things, beautiful new people, beautiful new energy to come through. All right, let's get to work. All right, I just got through sorting through all the clothes that were in my drawers and folded up in my closet. Can you tell which is which? This is the keep pile. It looks like a lot, but it's really not. I'm actually going to make those two items into pillowcases, and those are pillowcases. This is the giveaway pile. So I have jeans, dresses, pants, workout clothes, blazers, all kinds of stuff. As you can see, I've been able to, just by going through the Spark, Joy, and Annoy method, gotten rid of over half of the items that were taking space in my drawers and in my closet. And all of this represents energies that I've been holding on to and things that I've been holding on to that no longer serve me. Make sure that you have liked, commented, shared, and subscribed to my channel. Keep up with what I'm doing because I have some amazing things coming your way. I promise this time, I know I've said it before, but I'm definitely excited about being consistent on my YouTube channel. Make sure that you follow me on all social media platforms. I'll put that in the description. And remember, if it ain't made with love, I don't want it.